Welcome.
Welcome.
Welcome to the Three Oak Podcast, where even the artists can be fans. AJ the Menace.
Shane M. Petty.
And today, ladies and gentlemen, this is episode 79. But I think this actually might come out like this week. So
Yeah.
just because this is current events. But y'all know, just roll with the flow.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, man, we back for another week, of course.
Yeah.
What you been up to this weekend, my brother?
Oh, man, just been working on myself, getting some sleep. You know, I got these pills that I've been, like I mentioned.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, magnesium. I think
Had
that's
me
what's
out
called.
like a light.
Like a light. Oh,
Light.
shit. Damn, that was perfect. Yeah. Like
She's
a
in
light.
love with who I am. Yeah,
exactly. No, because I wake up kind of like refreshed, and, you know, they say it's supposed to be good for your...
go.
Yeah, they say it's supposed to be good for your heart and like your muscles and bones and stuff like that, too. So it's a herbal, like, vegetable capsule or whatever.
Oh, got you.
Yeah, so I've been just working on my sleep, man, because I've been needing that shit.
How long does it take for you to like be knocked out after you take it?
I don't
or at
think
least
it's
not even
like,
be knocked out, but just like feel the effects of something.
I don't even feel it. It's kind of just like, because I don't think it's one of those type of pills that you take where and then you kind of like get drowsy.
Yeah.
I think it's just something that just works in your system. So when you do fall asleep, you kind of stay rested. You know, like
I see what you're saying.
You know,
once you enter, you stay.
Yeah, because I haven't been having much like waking up in the middle of the nights and all that stuff. So,
Oh yeah.
so
that is.
I'm assuming. By the way, I'm just assuming that it's the pills. You know, I don't have a concrete evidence.
But we're starting somewhere.
Yeah. We'll see how it is for a week. But but that's pretty much it.
But
What about you?
This weekend, man, I cleaned the house like I cleaned the house the way that I wanted to for the longest. It was so time consuming. That's why I didn't do it. But I finally just did that shit.
yeah. I always reach these points where it's
like, God,
I have to.
I have to just set aside the next hour doing this shit. And I finally did it. I'm like, oh my God, this is 10 times.
Put on music or something?
Yeah.
Okay, that's what helps me.
I put the headphones on, zoned out, listen to some of the new albums that come out.
Yeah.
And that was perfect too, because then I could really concentrate on them, you know?
Yeah.
Because I feel like it's like harder and harder. Sometimes I don't know, because sometimes I ride in the car with no music. So sometimes I find hard times to find the space enough to listen to something new.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But I did that, and then I listened to all this good ass music that came out this last week, pretty much.
There was a lot of stuff that I was almost like I couldn't even keep up.
Yeah, it's hard to keep up, man. Everything drops so quickly now. Nobody can really keep up. It's just whatever you've listened to at that point. You know what I mean?
And I think a lot of that has to do with the fact that there's no like. Nobody's really relying on like MTV and BET and all that stuff because remember they used to use those platforms to premiere shit.
And it was a schedule, so you knew when
it's a marketing thing, you know. So now it's like it's almost as if marketing is not really important. Like putting out singles to advertise for your upcoming album and all that stuff. You don't have to do that. Say shit, I'm just dropping it today.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's a fact.
So everybody's just dropping shit.
Oh, Big KRIT dropped something. Did you listen to his?
No. What?
Man.
I just got onto him like last year. I think we talked about it with his latest album.
Okay, yeah.
My friend in Cali, like he got me onto Big KRIT's last album, and then I was like, oh, that's what I've been missing out on.
Oh, okay.
Because he's like that South, like that real South hip hop, you know?
Yeah, like deep
crunk.
country.
No, not crunk, but like T.I. almost.
Yeah, lyricism, bro. Andre 3 and shit like that.
Yeah. There was a lot of that influence. So I didn't know he dropped something new.
He announced it the day before his came out, so that's why. Because it was one of those like. He announced it like one day. The next day he was like, "It'll be out at midnight." Niggas was like, "All right."
Oh shit!
But I didn't get to listen to it either. But I've heard good reviews from it. He never drops anything whack at the end of the day. So it's good. I just haven't gotten around to that. But
okay.
Chance the Rapper also dropped 2 new tracks that we just listened to before we started this episode. And I don't know. Damn, I don't know the names. It's probably something I should have.
The 2 songs. Yeah.
It's probably something I should have pre-prepared. But I mean, it was both hard though. Like the first one we listened to had that crazy sample on it, where it sounded like what was the sample saying?
The sample. Oh yeah. It had this nice little sample that was
the man who
that
has
was
everything.
actually the chorus. Yeah. And it was a nice bop. It's a nice.
Yeah, it's kind of nice little. Hey.
It's a nice little. The Man Who Has Everything. That's the first one.
Yeah, that joint was hard. And then I like the way he was. I feel like I was over here like this.
Yeah, it has a nice groove to it.
the way he had that bop going, it was perfect.
Yeah. And then the second one, My Own Thing.
The second one was
Joey Perp.
This is Chance's bread and butter, bro.
Oh, that's the one where as soon as it started, we were like, okay,
this is Chance
church.
Rapper song.
This is church.
Where the organs at?
Where's the choir?
My Own Thing featuring Joey Perp. Yeah. That had that. You already knew this is what he gets paid the big bucks for.
Yeah. As soon as but that one was good too.
I mean, like but everybody likes that style. So
out of those two, I feel like that one would be the radio single.
Yeah, most definitely. And then, God damn, I feel like there's like something by my nose, but I think my mustache hair is just like going
take that
crazy.
Shit off.
If anything hit the radio, it's probably that one because the last one he had out was that I Might Need Security.
Oh, okay.
But I mean, I guess he's gonna be dropping some stuff because he really been laying low ever since Coloring Book came out.
And how many years was that? Wasn't that like 2013 or some shit?
No. That was like 16. So it was at 16. Least it's been at least 2 years since it's been out.
Wow, I thought it was longer.
Or maybe honestly 15, it might be longer.
14,
bro. I'm probably bugging.
I thought it was longer. Like I've been hearing about Chance for so long. I remember my brother, like he was into Chance like for a couple of years now. You know.
Yeah, I've been fucking with. No, 16. I was right. Yeah.
Oh,
2 years ago. Okay. I mean, almost 3 now because it's almost it's the end of of 18, so that's why it feels longer.
Okay.
But but I mean, he always talks about why he hasn't come out. It's because like he been doing it. He been getting married. You know, he got a daughter, a newborn baby. So he's literally just been like. You know, being at home in the places that he wants to be at when he wants to be there. So, I mean, you can't be mad at him for that. You know what I mean? Yes. Like, he got all that stuff going on.
So, did he say, like, these tracks are, like, for an upcoming album that's coming out next year?
Honestly,
maybe early next year?
I don't know. I didn't hear nobody say anything about that.
Me either.
I ain't either.
It was a surprise when I saw it in the notes.
Pretty much. Like, and same when he dropped those other singles. It would just seem to come out of the blue. Yeah. But it is nice when he be just dropping little, like, you know, just sprinkling little tracks here and there.
But that especially that first one, like he was like he had some bars.
He had some bars. Yes, he did. He had some bars.
Y'all
should definitely check that out.
Yeah.
Damn, you know what we skip right? You know what we skip right past that we need to do? The ride out.
That's right.
We skip right.
We don't know our own damn show.
Yeah, that's messed up, yo. Honestly, it was so much music. I was okay. This is really what I was going through. I was trying to figure out how I was gonna cut this episode because it was gonna be so much music. I figured we could, like preview the songs for the people because we about to talk about a bunch of different songs. Like those two we just listened to. We can give y'all snippets of that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's going to be so much music in this episode. I was like, the whole episode is like the ride out. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is what the fuck is going down. This is what's going down this past week. Bro. Like, this is what, but 9 times out of 10, the person passing your car is playing one of these albums.
Yeah,
you know
pretty much.
Yeah, like, that's it. So, we might just hit them with the you like to hear it here go at the end of every time we talk about something.
Yeah. That's true. So you can check out the songs that's actually out.
You know what I'm saying? Just go ahead, boom, hit them with that. But what was you about to say? I feel like I cut you off. You were about to say something.
No. I was just gonna go off of what you were saying.
Yeah. I can go to the next music stuff. So do you remember Ski Mask the Slump God? The Slump God.
Yeah, you showed it to me. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, that was pretty was good.
Yo, so Ski Mask the Slump God. He a dude that's been out for a while. He's part of the XXXTentacion generation.
Okay,
and like they had beef. I think honestly, they mended their beef or whatever. But I don't know if y'all have seen his. Most people have seen his album cover, and it's the one with the black dude. He got a do rag on, but he's dressed like a general,
like a George Washington,
era. Style picture, old English style picture, or painting. But he's got a black do rag on. You know what I'm saying? Tattoos on his face.
That's actually a powerful image.
It really is,
because I mean that's the time when we were like slaves and shit.
Exactly, exactly.
The fact that he's in a picture that looks like our slave owners and shit, you know?
Yeah, but with the do rag on, like so ill, bro.
It's almost like we're in the. It's almost like he's saying that we're in the position of power now.
Exactly, that is true.
The times have changed. Now we're the ones in the painting,
bro. The picture's so powerful, bro. He doesn't even have the name of the album on this shit.
Yeah,
he don't need to, bro. Everybody's looking at the picture, bro.
If anything, if anybody sees that picture, they'll probably be like, "Oh, wait, what is this?" Let me
Stokely. It's called Stokely or Stokely. I don't know. I'm gonna be real.
It probably Stokely, maybe.
Probably Stokely. Look at that shit.
Oh yeah, Stokely. Okay, yeah. Right. There's an extra E in there.
There's an extra E thrown in there.
But yeah, maybe if it didn't have that extra E in there, it wouldn't throw me off. But yeah, Stokely.
But he's got one called Foot Fungus. That Foot Fungus is hard because it's got this Pharrell from Drop It Like It's Hot. But he just holds that shit for so long.
And I remember I told you the beat feels like Cool Kids era.
Where it's got crazy 808s in the background.
Yeah, where the beat it's simple, but it's hard.
Yeah, that's true. Because there really wasn't that many layers to that beat. Yeah. But he was flowing, hard, man. He was flowing like... Yeah. Just talking about outlandish shit. That's what I liked. It was like it was the most random topics. Yeah. Like, but yeah, bro.
Check that out. That
yeah. So if you like to hear it, here you go.
See, you can ride around to that.
Okay, and that was Ski Master Slum God, and then now mind you, I listened to the whole project. The whole joint is kind of fire. It's only 13 tracks, by the way. So it's one of those easy, quick, boom, bow. Do I like it or do I not like it? You know what I mean? Like,
hey, I like those. Yeah,
I appreciate 13, that. I do appreciate
13, 14.
13, 14. Keep it short and sweet for us, man. And then what else can we talk about? JID did drop.
Okay, yeah.
His Decaprio too, and I don't know why, but. When it came out, I just not have the time to listen to it. And this is the most anticipated. This is the album I had the most anticipation on.
Oh, really?
And I didn't even listen to it yet, bruh. Because when it came out, it was really something going on where, like, I just don't have time to listen to no new music, even though I want to listen to it.
Yeah.
And then by the time I did, it was like the Meek album was out. I was like, I got to hear that
true.
shit. You know what I mean? Because that was like, that was everywhere. You know what I mean? Like, it was everywhere. So DiCaprio 2 is everywhere, but Meek kind of like, is Meek. Now.
Yeah,
you know
he took over
He's going to take
hype.
over the hype. So, yeah, bro. So I heard it, but I mean, I've heard great reviews from it. I heard he was dropping crazy, insane bars. So I'm going to definitely listen to that this week.
And any insight on why DiCaprio? Like
I don't
Leonardo
know.
DiCaprio.
And obviously this is the second one because
I guess so.
I missed the first one.
Yeah.
Because I think I missed the first one. Unless the last one was called DiCaprio.
Yeah, because I'm just like, it would be interesting too if Leonardo DiCaprio knew about this.
No, the last one was The Never Ending Story.
That's actually a movie too.
The Never Story, sorry.
The Never Story.
The Never Story, yeah. So I don't know where DiCaprio 1 is at, to be honest with y'all, but this is DiCaprio 2. So
and on the picture, it's clearly like Titanic love era. DiCaprio, you know, maybe he loves that movie. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't get it, bro.
Yeah. Like why?
I don't even know where to start.
And as a matter of fact, like when I saw like the cover, like JID on iTunes, and then the DiCaprio, like for some reason I was like, I thought it was a white.
Those two didn't. I'm gonna be real, bro. He's been showing us that album artwork for quite a while, and I did not put that shit together for quite a while. I had no idea that was what he was promoting because I don't know. I would see that and be like, why is that his background?
Like why DiCaprio?
That's all I was just thinking.
Young DiCaprio at that.
Yeah, so I'm gonna listen to it though because I know it was crazy. But what else do we have besides? Oh yeah, speaking of Meek Mill, so Meek Mill came in and he dropped his album Champions.
Yep. And what's that song?
Was there like a Like to Hear It Here Go? Did I do it for the last song?
With DiCaprio, GID? No, we didn't actually.
Oh, we didn't.
Okay, so we can.
We can, yeah. Because I'm gonna know at least the single. So you like to hear it? Here it go. All right, now we back to the Meek Mill. Like I was saying.
So where was I?
Yeah, back to regular schedule programming. So Meek Mill did drop his album Champions. I mean, it's got 19 tracks of just like pure fire, bro. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Meek Mill is literally like, he's got like this crazy ass like, bro, his story is insane, bro. The fact that we've seen his whole story play out.
Pretty much in the news.
In the news since he's been like 18, he's been, like a known name in hip hop, you know what I mean? Or even younger maybe. I don't even know. But bro, we get to see his whole his jail reform and, all his prison reform. He's going through that in the public.
All the stuff that he's been through legally.
Yeah, now he's turned into an advocate for it because he was caught up in the system. Mm-hmm. So, like, so everybody's been talking about this. So I know y'all already have heard this song by now. Mm-hmm. But the song is called What's Free. And it's with Rick Ross and Jay-Z. And the Jay-Z verse, everybody's go ahead. Yeah. People just go ahead and call that album of the year. I mean, the verse of the year.
Yeah. And everything that he was saying in that song, man, is just like, remember, like I said, when people grow their hair out, they start talking the truth and shit.
Yeah.
So now, he's been doing that shit, and everything in that song from him The spouse line, of course. Like,
he didn't even stop it, bro. Stop it.
It's like, like, who's his spouse, bro?
Yeah.
He doesn't even need to finish it.
Oh my God, bro. He was in his bag, bro. Yeah. That's one of the reasons, everybody knows Jay-Z's like the greatest or whatever, but he just has those moments where like he's like, okay, hold on.
He reminds you.
He reminds you, and then you can hear him enter into the zone. He's like, hold on, I gotta show these niggas why I am Jay-Z real quick.
Yeah, because
just snap.
Remember in 2005 what happened to Kanye when he was on the remix to he was sung
remix 2005?
Diamonds Are Forever.
Oh, Diamonds Are Forever. Okay.
Yeah, he was on the remix for that, and he. There was a line where he was, Jay-Z, his line when he came in at the very end, it was just a remix that used to play on the radio. I remember that shit.
Okay.
And I remember on the Graduation album, Kanye said, Jay-Z came on and killed me on my own shit.
Dang, okay.
Yeah.
See, I gotta listen to that. It's been so long since I've heard Diamonds Are Forever, bro.
Diamonds Are Forever.
Throw your diamonds in the sky if you feel the vibe.
And it was just that part. What's with you and Jay, man? Are y'all okay, man? Yep. I got it from right here, damn. And then Jay-Z just takes over this song. But Jay-Z every time like he comes in on features on your song and shows you why he's one of the kings.
Yeah, bro. And then the way I'm looking at it too is like, bro, like Meek Mill has two great like powerful figures in hip hop behind him. Like because not only that, bro, like not only do I think, like Meek Mill and Jay-Z, they're like he's always looked at him as like a young homie, a mentor, and everything, So Meek Mill gets schooling from Ross and Jay-Z, and Jay-Z, bro. He's doing okay, bro. Like everything, you know what I'm saying. All movement from this point, from here on out, will be okay.
And Rick Ross, he was spitting too, man.
Rick Ross goes in, you know what I mean. And then Jay-Z used to fuck with. I mean, Jay-Z and Rick Ross fuck with each other heavy, but I think they also snap so crazy like that because this is the album like fresh out of jail. Like they're gonna make sure they both give monumental performances that are talked about for everybody just to make sure he gets all the proper attention in his album. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Because that verse that Jay-Z spit and Rick Ross were so big on their own, and then Meek Mill, bro, that shit.
Oh, and then he spit too.
And then he spit too. The whole track is fire. The whole thing. That one song is so powerful, bro. The album's gonna explode.
So powerful that the beat even changes from one verse to another.
Yeah, bro. Like this album, I feel like it's gonna explode, especially with the subject matter and the police reform and things of that nature. Like, he was on CNN talking about it.
Oh,
talking about the police reform, and then he was also on Ellen because he was telling Ellen there's not that much good. He used to watch her in jail.
Oh, okay.
So Meek is on this thing, I guess, where he plays everybody in ping pong because that's all he was playing when he was locked up. But hey, because him and Drake got back cool. Drake and Meek have a track on here.
Oh, damn, that's cool.
Yup, because they already they mended that shit.
Yeah, damn, that was really cool.
They got a track, and a lot of people didn't think that they would have a track this soon, but I mean, they know what they're doing, bro.
Yeah, I gotta hear that.
Oh, another interesting fact is that the one that he's got with Cardi B, the joint he got with Cardi B is fucking crazy.
Okay,
but I just seen on Twitter that the song's hook is the exact same flow as Big Rings from Drake and Future. I need some really big things.
Oh, yeah.
Yo, yeah. So there's this thing on. They're the same, bro. It's the same shit, bro. Oh, shit. Because I forgot about that song. Yeah. So when I heard it, I'm bopping this shit, and then I saw that joint on Twitter.
Sounds familiar.
I saw that joint on Twitter. I was like, damn, that's the same song, bro. That's the same. So either they were okay with this because.
Because Drake and him are friends now, so.
And yeah, exactly. And I'm be real, bro. I'm bad at like. I'm not good at that. I'm not the guy that like when you hear a song, you just know exactly where the sample came from immediately. I'm not good like that, or like hear similarities in songs.
Yeah,
I just listen to all of them for just that, and I don't. Yeah. I try not to think about too much other stuff outside of it.
Yeah,
so I've always been bad at that. But when you put them next to each other like that, crazy, bro. But yeah, y'all can look that up on Twitter because that's exactly where I saw it.
Yeah,
and then what else did Oh yeah, you like to hear it? Here it go.
Yeah.
God damn it, I forgot to tell you. We're just playing tracks the whole
music.
The whole
yeah.
We're playing everything.
They should pay us for this advertisement.
Goddamn right. Let's see. Is there any other music that we need to talk about?
I know Tekashi. With his situation.
Oh man, so we haven't talked about Tekashi because last week we did the interview. So
that's right.
So we didn't even get to last week, Tekashi got arrested. Him and his crew got arrested for the racketeering. That's how far back we are on this, because we didn't even get to talk about any of that.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, because the case has been going on ever since, and
it's been going on
more dangerous. And
it's crazy.
People trying to kill him.
It's crazy, bro. Like the whole thing. This whole thing is crazy. Of course, everybody knew this was gonna happen because this is just what he was portraying. And hey,
Charlamagne been telling him from the first time he met him.
Literally everybody. Fat Joe did an interview with him, and Fat Joe told him, "Oh yeah, bro," and like. Oh, it was crazy. But I mean, long story short, we're not going to linger on that just because I'm sure everybody's up to date. Yeah. He got racked up with the RICO charges. Then they said they had a wiretap, but the wiretap works out.
Oh no, that was it.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Then the wiretap works out favorably for 6ix9ine because it's the other dude Shotty talking about he was never part of the gang anyway.
Oh.
So that kind of helps Tekashi. So like what if Tekashi beats this, bro? Because this is a Fed case, so normally that's like 97% conviction rate or whatever. You know what I mean? So I mean, he's not going to not get off scotch free, but what if he beats he's going to beat majority of he going to snitch like a motherfucker. He going to have to, bro. Nobody likes each other, bro. You might as well snitch, bro, because they going to say whatever they got to say, bro.
And it's so crazy because I saw him on the Breakfast Club like right before this shit started happening. He was just on the Breakfast Club. He seemed like a little more well mannered to me. Like he had his hair back 100%. And had glasses and shit.
That was a good interview.
Yeah, that was better than his first one.
Yeah.
His first one was funny. Just because like his ego was so high that it was really, just funny to watch.
He was really off that. Yeah. The first one was like, but I like this one. But I mean, it's too late.
This one he was calm and he was like funny, cracking jokes.
Sometimes. You see why people like him.
Yeah.
But that's why it's like you could stop doing that shit because we like you if you were just doing this.
Yeah, we like just some of his jokes. I was laughing. I was like, man, he made a crack at Charlamagne, and it was funny.
Yeah. Because when he was like, you was only on O Block for like 30 seconds. He was like 30, 15. So like, he funny as shit. But
at the very end of the episode, he was like. Because Charlamagne didn't want to shake his hand because apparently he was like digging his nose. Oh, yeah. And then remember at the end he was like, "Come on, man, I wiped my hand." And right before it cut, he was like, "I didn't wipe it."
Yeah. That shit was funny. I forgot about that.
That's crazy.
Because that came out so long ago. I completely forgot about that. But speaking of the music on there though, I didn't get to listen to the album, but his album got leaked though. This was last week. So because at first they were going to not put it out, and then his album gets leaked while he's in jail. Unfortunate. Bank accounts frozen. So then they just officially put it out because it had already leaked to so many people already. Yeah. They were like, we need to go ahead and count all these streams and how much money this was. Yeah. So they released it on like a Thursday or something like that. But it only had 2 days of charting information, and they already sold like 70,000 copies. Oh, damn. In 2 days, bro. Damn. So imagine if he had the whole week open and he was out. That's why I'm like, holy shit. Like, he beat Astroworld by...
He beat it? Oh,
he beat just in sales this week. Okay. Mind you, Astroworld's been number one for a while. Yeah, because you know what? That's the crazy thing about Astroworld. Travis is definitely getting a Grammy this year.
Yeah.
He has to, bro. He has to, bro. Because it's like...
I hear it, yeah.
Yeah, he has to, bro. Because that Astroworld shit is serious, dog.
Yeah.
It is everywhere,
like, I know,
bro.
Javada's been, like, hype about it for, like, months and shit.
I don't knock the hustle. You know what I'm saying? It don't have to be my favorite, but that nigga is everywhere, bro.
Yeah.
His concerts are making the news every goddamn day. You know what I'm saying?
I think his performances on SNL got a lot of, like, good responses.
Yeah. So, Travis is on top of the world right now.
Sicko mode, man.
Yeah, and then he's got then his relationship. He's got a high profile relationship. Yeah. So and that kind of helps you in everything. Even when it comes to Grammy.
When you have a Kardashian, everything that can't hurt.
Everything you got a Kardashian and Beyonce. That's why Beyonce and Jay-Z is just so sickening because you're like, holy shit. Yeah. The two most important black people, most powerful black people in music are together, bro. Yeah. So that's why that shit is sickening. But yeah, what the fuck was I talking about? I was.
Oh no, we were just talking about Tekashi and moving on to his sales, or is it gonna? So it went over Astroworld.
Astroworld, right? So shout out to Travis, and then so imagine if he did like a week. Astroworld been out for like months, bro, and Astroworld is still selling code. Astroworld is still selling like 50,000 or 30,000 a week, bro. That is insane, dog.
And Sicko Mode is on like number 1 in the hip hop charts right now.
So. Yeah, and. Yeah, bro. Travis is going crazy.
So you
right
think
now,
like
bro.
maybe like because what are the big songs from Tekashi's album? I know one is called "Stupid," right?
I'm gonna be real. I don't know. Oh yeah, stupid.
But with 2 O's, right?
Yeah. Stupid.
Yes.
You stupid. Yeah,
See, that's why I'm saying. But is he talking to himself? With that, calling himself stupid?
Yeah. He definitely talking to himself.
You gotta. I mean, like he got himself into this situation.
Yeah, stupid featuring Bobby Shmurda too. On top of that, so
I didn't know he has a song with Nicki. I think.
yeah, but I don't know if that was on this album, 6ix9ine.
Oh,
But yeah, man. Yeah, but Dummy Boy.
Okay.
Dummy Boy, but I mean, Dummy Boy's going crazy though.
Yeah.
He got a joint with Kanye on here, Tory Lanez.
Oh, I did hear that actually. Yeah, because I heard somebody mention it, so then I hopped onto YouTube, and the song "Conga" or something like that.
Conga?
It's called something like that, but I heard the track, and Kanye. Like it seems like they're both
Conga.
just
Yeah.
They're both just having fun,
This album cover is kind of crazy.
Yeah,
The album cover is sick.
yeah, him like peeing rainbow.
Holy shit, bro.
What?
Holy shit. I forgot we didn't get to talk about it.
Who?
I forgot. We didn't get to talk about Tory Lanez and Joyner Lucas.
No. Wait, what happened? Like,
You didn't hear? Bro,
No.
they were going back and forth, bro.
No, I did not hear this.
Oh my God. Holy shit.
This was not in the notes.
Damn, bro. This was not in the notes, bro.
Yeah.
But I forgot. I don't think we talked about this because this was interview time as well, bro.
Oh, so it happened around that time.
This
Okay.
happened already. This happened like a week ago, bro.
Okay,
All
so what
man.
happened?
Y'all haven't heard us talk about it, so it's kind of okay right now. But
Yeah.
okay, bro. Tory Lanez and Joyner Lucas. So Tory Lanez was on like Instagram Live or something,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't know who he was talking to. Long story short, he's calling out people talking about like, I mean, they nice, you know what I'm saying? But I wash them, I'm better, because Tory cocky. So
Yeah.
that's just literally how he's talking, and he's like, oh, the Joyner kid. I mean, he's good, but I mean, I wash him. So I guess Joyner Lucas hit him back on some like. You know what I'm saying? If that's what you believe, drop you a record and I'll holler at you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, Tory dropped a joint. He dropped a record where he was
diss track.
It wasn't even a diss track. It was just him snapping.
Okay.
It wasn't a diss track in particular.
Okay.
Joyner came back with a diss track within like 16 hours.
Oh shit.
Oh man, it was fucking quick, bro. And it was on the Liddy beat. Yeah. So. I'm going to play a little bit of 777. I think that shit might be called. This is by the Tory Lanez. You like to hear it? Here it go.
Damn.
Okay, so that's the Tory joint. This is what Joyner Lucas responded to. I'm going to give you all a little clip of that. This was Liddy Again. Do you know Liddy Again?
Liddy Again?
So Liddy, or just Liddy, is a Meek Mill and Tory Lanez track.
Oh, okay.
From Dream Chasers 4.
Okay, no, I'm
okay, so that was one of the big singles off of Dream Chasers 4. Yeah. It's called Liddy. So Joyner Lucas uses his beat or Meek's beat, whatever, and dropped this. Okay. Like to hear it? Here it go.
In 16 hours.
Oh man, it was quick, bro. It was under 24 hours, bro. It was absolutely quick, bro. It was quick, bro. Okay. Damn, you cannot hear these right now either. Yeah. That's what sucks.
Shit.
Like,
okay, so
we're just talking about it right now. Okay.
I haven't heard anybody else talking about this. That's what, or maybe I just haven't been.
You probably, bro. It was so long ago, bro. But now that I think about it, we have not talked about it on the podcast at all.
Did it go? Did it happen and go quick?
Oh hell no! It was here, bro. It was here. We
for
were
how long?
We were fully engaged for like two full days, bro.
Oh, 2 full days.
Yeah, it was like two full days. Yeah. Okay. All right. So after that happens, Tory drops Liddy again or something like that on the same beat and responds again, bruh. And you like to hear that? Here this goes. And then Joyner Lucas responds with a joint called ZZ. That's the joint with with Travis Scott, Kodak Black, and
that
somebody else. I can't remember.
Offset.
Yeah, that joint. Niggas like
that. That's Kodak's thing. Kodak's thing.
Kodak's joint. Yeah. So that's what Joyner responds to, and at that point it was over. Like nobody responded to anybody.
Yeah.
Well, technically Tory did not respond back, so it's kind of up in the air on who won this thing.
Okay.
I'm personally going on like Joyner side. I'm a Joyner fan off of this. Like, Joyner, and everybody knows Joyner Lucas.
Yeah.
Everybody knows it.
And I got onto him because of the racist.
Because I'm not a racist.
Yeah, I got onto him from that.
So that's who this dude is. But yeah, man, like I've heard his songs like I'm Not a Racist, and I've heard some of his other songs as well too. But he really be snapping though. But
Yeah.
When it comes, but I don't know. I don't like listening to the full projects. But my boy did tell me. Shout out to my boy Drew. He did tell me to check out his last album, because his last album, with the way he had the skit structured with like voicemails and stuff, it was crazy. He said, he was like, the beginning of every song started off with a voicemail, and then in the song he would answer the voicemail.
Oh,
that's how he said the whole album was. So I do have to check that out. But when it comes to beef, bro, because this is not the first time Joyner Lucas is taking shots at somebody.
Who was he on?
He's also taking shots at Logic. He's got like long-standing beef with Logic.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah,
no, because he was saying that big song, that big Suicide song, was his,
because that's
influenced by his.
Exactly, because his album was.
A phone number.
Was a phone number, yeah.
So I remember that.
So Joyner's been taking shots at him. He's taking shots at Lil Pump. You know, he just takes shots at niggas just to see who's gonna bite back, because these diss tracks is what he does, right? He does the diss track thing, bro. Like if it's beef, bro, you gotta be pretty good to beat Joyner, bro. Yeah. You gotta be pretty damn good, because the way it seems like he moves in beef, bro, responding within, I mean, when it comes to like a beef record or a diss record, responding within 12 hours of Flame. Yeah. He's a problem, bro.
Lyrically, he's a problem, because even on Eminem's project, he had a song with Eminem. They just released a video like maybe 2 months ago or something. Yeah. And that's the song where they're like spitting fast or whatever. Yeah. But yeah, he was doing his shit, you know? So I gotta check out his stuff.
Ooh, sorry. But yeah.
Oh, I got caught up in it.
Yeah, because then, I kind of got sidetracked completely just bringing that up. But I mean...
But yeah, we were talking about Tekashi.
That's right. All the listeners, y'all are. Hopefully, you have it. If not, this is the good audio to listen to this week. Yeah. This audio is about to be fire. Yeah. The YouTube videos are going to be kind of boring. Yeah. Because it's going to be all this start and stop. Yeah. Let's see. All right, something else that we pretty much missed was Michelle Obama's book had came out about 2 weeks ago, and
everybody's
Well, do you know the name of it? Why don't I know the name? This is something that I'm sure was in the notes. I just did not transfer over to you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No, I can't remember what the name of it is, but I remember her watching her interview on Stephen Colbert and stuff like that. I think even on Ellen too. But she's been promoting the hell out of this book, and everybody's saying it's good.
Yep, she sold 1.4 million books in the first week. Yeah, which that's like amazing, like music numbers. But I don't think books sell anywhere near that. But I think this book, if you can really get a book off, man, I think the way Charlemagne talks about getting books off, bro, he said, "Oh, you get some books off, like you trapping, nigga." Yeah. Damn. So I think Charlemagne might be getting off about 500,000 books in like a week or some shit like that. You know what I mean? Damn. Michelle Obama did 1.4. Yeah, I think Charlemagne might be clocking $250,000 to 500,000 in the first week of books. And the way they talked about that book money, bro, they say it's long.
Yeah, I mean, that's so crazy, because I mean, I've always like contemplating writing a book. I'm just like, because it like
a story. Oh,
like narrative. Yeah,
okay.
So if I'm like, okay, maybe instead of doing the screenwriting thing, let me try like writing a book or something like that.
Yeah, it's just, I mean, that would be an easy transition, right?
But it's just books are just more pages.
Yeah, that's true.
It's like 400 pages.
Because how many pages are you writing for a script?
For the average screenplay, it's supposed to be up to 120.
Okay, so
because 120 is 2 hours. So 60 pages is 60 minutes, which is an hour. You know. Yeah. So to 90 to 120 pages, you know, that's like 130, 140, whatever. Gotcha. The page numbers count as minutes on screen.
Gotcha. Yeah, so, okay.
But with a book, it's totally different. It's just like,
wide
you're
open.
Just going and going and going.
Yeah. And make sure you tie everything together.
Yes.
And then sometimes you don't even have to tie it together. It'll just be bad in that area.
There'll be a whole chapter that's just sidetracks and just goes on someone else's adventure. You know, but
that is the one thing about books that's always like kind of interesting is when you pick up a book, you have to figure out what style is written in. Yeah. Like, it's like, okay, are you
voice of the writer. What is the voice?
You know? Are you trying to trick me in any way? Are you going to give it to me straight and simple? You know what I'm saying? Like, are you going to organize this? Is there a key? Is there a legend somewhere? You know what I'm saying? Are there maps if this is a fantasy book? You know what I'm saying?
Lord of the Rings and shit.
Yeah, how hard is this about to be? Like Game of Thrones, when the way those chapters are, it's the title of somebody's name, so you just get wherever they are in the story, their POV pretty much. Okay. So it's just there's no names to the titles, it's just somebody's name.
Okay.
This title is AJ. this chapter's AJ. The next
one is me.
Shane.
Okay.
And you're on the other side of the country, so your story's completely different from mine.
Oh, okay. So it's like a whole scenes almost. Yeah, different scenes
from all over the world that are either that are all happening kind of simultaneously, or months might have passed.
Okay.
So it's kind of crazy, but
yeah.
What else do I have? What else? Oh, the creator of SpongeBob dies.
That's right. Oh man.
And he was only like 52, I think. He was young,
50 something. He was
it was 50 something.
He might have been the same age as my dad, actually. 57.
57?
Yeah.
I think it might have been. It was like 52 or 57. But,
yeah.
I mean, clearly that's just too young, though. But
I know, yeah. And see, it's from something that I've been not contemplating, but just sort of like watching out for, because he passed away from ALS. Yeah.
ALS.
Which is, it's basically like a muscle and nerve problem. You know, like it's a muscle and nerve issue, and like it could put you in the wheelchair and shit.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, because it basically weakens. It's a disease that weakens your muscles and nerves and stuff like that. So I guess like he was only diagnosed with it last year. So he was 56.
Damn, a year.
And then 57, he passed. Some people live with it, you know, like they'll just
sometimes it moves too fast.
They'll be in a wheelchair like this because their muscles are sort of like, you know, so they have to like.
Oh, is it that? Oh, I think I've seen that before.
And stuff like that. So you know, that's just because I've been having like muscle issues and stuff like that. So I'm like, I gotta look into this. But yeah, so he passed away from that, but he left behind like a big ass legacy. I mean, SpongeBob. SpongeBob. I mean, he's almost as big as Disney, not Walt Disney, but Mickey Mouse. Almost.
Mickey Mouse,
like he's up there.
That is very true.
So
because I mean everybody knows who SpongeBob is.
Yeah,
it's definitely legendary. SpongeBob is. I mean, damn. But why is SpongeBob? SpongeBob was already legendary, but now it's like too legendary because the creator is gone.
Yeah,
and the creator is gone kind of too young. Has he created anything else?
They said he was the creator of Rocko's Modern Life.
What?
Yep.
Oh, that's right.
So in the 90s, he created that. And then in the early 2000s, he created SpongeBob. Yeah, he probably created something else. There was something else in the middle, yeah. But yeah, he was responsible for those too. So he hit my generation and my the generations after me with SpongeBob and stuff like that.
Hey, we gotta damn, that'd be interesting to like see if they have any interviews. Okay, during the 90s, the kids programming, like all that.
Oh,
like, finding all those creators and writers during that time that were competing between Nickelodeon and Disney, because everybody had hits at that point. Like
WB Kids,
like
and
Disney,
Fox Kids too.
Yeah, exactly. Like there were so many. Like who are these? Like imagine hearing some of their interviews, like talking about the competition, like. And then Jackie Chan Adventures dropped and it fucked up the market.
It fucked up our ratings and
Saturday market was never the same. You know what I mean?
Like Tiny Toon Adventures and against like the Animaniacs. Like which ones was?
Because I mean, Nickelodeon had all the Disney movies, the originals, but then like Nickelodeon had Rugrats and they had blockbuster movies. You know what I'm saying?
Oh like, they had a whole big ass run.
That was a whole wave
with the Baja Men and Hippie.
And he was around during that Rocko's Modern. It was Rocko's Modern Life.
Modern Life. That was around Doug and that whole era
when it was thick, bro.
Yeah,
when the competition was thick, up there. Bro. Yeah, the
Rugrats.
You had to be good to survive in that era, bro, because everybody was dropping hits. Good Burger was created. You know what I'm
Burger around it. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man.
Damn, as a matter of fact. There is a documentary coming out about Nickelodeon, 90s Nickelodeon. There is. Yes. You just reminded me about that shit. I saw the trailer like maybe last month, and what's his name from who was Keenan and Kel? Wait, I always keep the big one,
Kel Mitchell.
Yeah, they interview him. They interview all the cast of Keenan. Oh, Keenan. Yeah, that's right. The whole cast of like all that, the Hey Dude and all these shows that were on Nickelodeon. They got the people who were the kids that were on that show talking now and saying like what the experience was.
Is it gonna be like Netflix or some shit? Probably Nickelodeon. I'm sure they're probably.
I don't know. It seemed like it was gonna be released in movies, but I doubt it. I doubt it would be released in movies. It's probably gonna be on streaming something.
Yeah, it's
probably gonna stream on something.
Some sort of streaming site.
Yeah, but
it's probably gonna be maybe the Nickelodeon site. But we need to look up to see when that comes out.
Yeah, bro. You just reminded me about that.
Damn, hell yeah, bro. That's some shit I'm trying to see.
Yep.
God.
Yeah. I mean, like I wanted to cry when I was watching the trailer. I was just like it was just like just see Amanda Bynes when she was on all that and shit. Like, man,
Yo, that's crazy.
I had a crush on her too, actually.
For real?
Yeah, when I was like 12, I had a crush on her.
I'm trying to think of who I might have had a crush on Nickelodeon.
On Nickelodeon? Yeah, Amanda Bynes. That's why it was sad for me to see her go down that whole road, of like drugs and shit.
I feel like she just had like a video go viral. I think it was Amanda Bynes. I can't remember. Yeah. But she was dancing on a boat, but she was dancing crazy like this.
What?
Yeah. What? If I can find it,
what
bro,
the fuck?
If I can find it, I'll drop it in this video. I think it was Amanda Bynes, bro. She was looking wild, bro. The way she was dancing was like this crazy ass robot.
Yeah.
I think I just saw that maybe like 2-3 weeks ago.
Oh shit.
Maybe 3 weeks ago now. But
yeah.
What else? You seen Creed?
I saw Creed too. Yeah. I took my mom out and grandma to see it. And I would say it was solid.
It's solid?
Really solid, yeah. I still like the first one better. Yeah, because as a matter of fact, like the next night, like when I came home from seeing the movie or whatever, the first one came on TV and I was just watching it. Yeah. I was just like, man, the first one is still great. Like just emotionally and everything, like it's just great. The second one is really good,
Yeah.
So it's still worth seeing and all that stuff. And like I said, like Michael B. Jordan, he does a great job as Creed. I like him as Creed.
That's a good character for him. Yeah.
Yeah, he just fits it. And the whole Drago situation, with his son and all that stuff, like there's an emotional thing that happens there. That's really good. So.
What you doing on
What?
What are you doing on Tuesday this week?
Working.
Working at night?
Yeah. Damn. Wait, what's happening on Tuesday this week?
I was going to try to go hit Raleigh Grand.
Oh, the theater?
The movie theater, yeah.
Oh, to see what?
The Harry Potter Grindelwald joint.
Grindelwald. Oh, yeah, that's right. We talked about that, but we haven't seen it. I was supposed to go see it with
Drew, and I completely missed that shit, bro. I got out.
When was he gonna see it?
We were supposed to go see it on like Tuesday of this week that just passed, bro.
Oh.
And I got out of work late, and I was mad as fuck because it was like I was at work.
Yeah.
And like I ended up having to work an extra 30 minutes. So that already had me irritated.
Yeah.
So I'm just like, I'm about to just try to get home. I'm driving home. He calls me earlier.
Yeah.
Like at the time we supposed to be meeting. And then I was like, God damn it. We're going to go to the movies. Oh, I missed it. So now I'm waiting for Tuesday because I'm just cheap like that. And it's only $5.75.
Yeah, $5.75. Oh, damn it.
But my boy showed me my boy told me that the way Creed is filmed, he was like, you be in the movies like this. Like, you feel like it's fight night, bro.
Because the cameras is so like up close and personal and shit. So
yeah.
I made my mom laugh like hell because I told her like I don't know how like to be in these not just acting as a boxer, but to be an actual boxer. Like because my head is so sensitive. Like when people get punched and shit like that, like. If I got punched like that, I'd probably have a headache forever.
Damn, that's what I'm saying.
Mom started laughing.
They are built. Boxers that are built to take those punches, bro. Mm-hmm. Oh, side note, you know what? Speaking of boxers, we could talk about the DeMarcus. Shit, man, I almost caught a mean stutter run. And you know what?
All right, again.
Hey, look, and let me tell y'all how nice me and Shane are right there.
So nice, you didn't even notice.
Didn't even know it. Well, you may see video wise, but long story short, I be stuttering sometimes, right? But I had the craziest stutter run just now. Like, not just now. This happened about 40 minutes, almost an hour
probably
ago.
Yeah.
Me and Shane had to pause. We regrouped, and we literally jumped in so flawlessly with the audio. You never even know.
You didn't even know. It's like, well, but to be honest, they know now.
Oh, my. Yeah, they know now. It's okay, bro. But, yeah, see if y'all can figure out where the
where it happened.
When I say it was seamless, bro, it was seamless, yo. Oh, let's see. What was I looking at? I can't remember.
I wasn't sure which one you were gonna pull up, but
I don't even know what I was supposed to pull up, bro.
Yeah, but yeah. So yeah, tell me how Grindelwald goes. Because I'm hearing about that. I'm not sure how much it did at the box office, but I know Creed came in and of course destroyed everything.
Probably something crazy though.
Yeah.
What else have you seen? You seen it?
No. Well, I heard about just the Netflix canceling of Daredevil. That was a big thing that was happening.
Oh, they canceled it?
Yeah, on Netflix.
Have you seen Daredevil?
Yes, the third season is really good. Actually,
really?
Yeah, it's almost as good as the first season. Yeah, because the second season it was.
Man,
I like the second season too.
I'm not a Daredevil fan.
Yeah, it's good. Like to me, I'm like, good luck to the future filmmakers of another Daredevil movie or stuff like that. Because to me, with the Daredevil series, they really dissect the character and his motivations, and like, you know, there won't be that much action, but there's a lot of character work.
There wasn't.
There's a lot of character work, and like him questioning his belief and his motives of why he does this. Like, should he be doing this at all? Does it make any sense? Does God even care? You know, like, there's a lot of questioning about his faith and a lot of and all that shit. And you know, it's a lot of deep shit that I like. But my theory is, because my cousin Andre, he posted that, oh shit, they canceled Daredevil, and my theory is the reason why they're canceling all these Marvel shows, because they canceled that, they canceled Luke Cage, they canceled.
They did.
Yeah, they canceled all the other.
I know what you're about to say. I think.
Yeah,
go ahead.
I think my theory is they're going to. They're not canceling them for good. They're just going to transfer all of them to the Disney streaming service.
To the Disney.
Disney is Marvel now. So.
Okay.
But yeah, they're going to...
You were saying the same thing, though. They're moving it to their platform.
That's what I'm suspecting. Yeah. You know, so they're going to be like, surprise, bitch. Like, they're all here. Yeah.
Yeah, because when the Disney one comes out, they're about to take over, bruh.
Yeah,
it's over for y'all.
It's sizzling right now.
It is over for y'all.
I don't know, man, what's happening, man. You know, it's just Disney, like, we're gonna be paying for so much shit.
Disney gonna be dropping them hits, and you can't deny it.
And original programming. So
that's a fact.
And other like original stuff that's exclusive to their site. So we're gonna see.
Did you ever get into or watch any of the like the spin-off side stories of like the Avengers or Justice League, or like you know, that used to come on Netflix, or I'm sure they still come on Netflix. I just don't watch them as much.
You mean
but Daredevil, the cartoon versions though.
Oh, the cartoons. Oh, like the straight to DVD cartoons things.
Yeah. But they be dropping them on Netflix.
You know, some people say that. A lot of people say actually, the DC animated cartoons and all that stuff, those movies,
they be
are
hard,
great.
Bro. Yeah, bro, they're hard.
They're like way better than the live action shit. And it's true. Yeah,
it's so true, bro.
Death of Superman. I haven't seen the Reign of Superman. That's the new one that's come out, I think.
Yeah,
that was that whole period that I feel like the DC universe, they fucked up so bad with this whole storyline they could have done with the death of Superman. Remember?
Oh, yeah.
Because remember in the comic books, they had the part where it was like he died, and then there was this whole time where other superheroes tried to take up the mantle of Superman.
Of Superman.
So you had Steel. You know, you had Superboy and these other like 2 or 3 other characters. Superman imitators, you know, that came up, and they were all basically trying to fight for who's like the new Superman.
Yeah, who's gonna be the man?
Then Superman comes back, you know, with the black suit and shit. You know, so but they could have done that all in movie form. They could have had like Henry Cavill Superman. They could have had him for like 3, 4, 5 movies.
Yeah,
let us get to know him and love him, then kill him off. You know? Then you could reinvent Steel, which was butchered by Shaq in the 90s. Yeah. So reinvent him. Then these other characters, and then bring back Superman, you know? But they could have had that whole plan that could have ran for like 10 years, basically.
Steel was a butchery?
Steel was a what?
Steel was created because that was during the period
of when Superman died.
Are you serious?
Yep. Yes. So Steel.
Hey, so you didn't like the Steel movie? I thought that Steel movie.
No, when I was a kid, yeah. When I was a kid, yeah. I mean, when I was a kid, I liked every movie. You know?
Yeah, that's a fact.
But when you get older, you get a critical eye, so you're just like, oh.
It probably was just like
you haven't seen it in years.
I have not. No, bro, I haven't seen it since I was a kid, right?
You know, remember, our brains don't develop until 25.
You're right, bro.
So we like everything.
It's probably terrible.
It is, man. You know, the Super Mario Brothers movies. I loved that when I was a kid.
Bro,
I got older. I was like,
bro, I saw Kazam, bro. Kazam. Oh my god.
Oh shit,
Kazam was funny, bro. Kazam was. It was bad, but it was so funny.
Yeah, there's some movies that are so bad that it's good that you enjoy them. You know?
I love those movies.
Yeah. So, so Steel was in the comic books created like when. I think Superman actually saved his life from him falling off a building because he was he used to help build buildings.
Yeah.
And he tried to save someone who was like falling off, Steel. And he grabbed that person, and when he was grabbing him, he fell to his death. Superman came in, saved him, and then they basically had a little conversation, and Superman said something to him, you know, like saving lives is whatever lesson he gave him.
Yeah.
So then Doomsday comes, kicks Superman's ass. Steele sees it, you know, and he doesn't know what to do. Then, like, when he sees that he basically took to heart his words. He's like, oh, well, he saved my life, so I'm going to take up the mantle. You know, but you know, of course, with the Shaq movie, it was like they couldn't do all that shit. I mean, it was the '90s.
That's true. You know, they were trying to sell it as hip and cool still.
Yeah, and it was a Shaq movie. It wasn't a Steel movie. It was a Shaq movie.
That's a fact.
Yeah, it was. You know, Shaq has the Superman tattoos. So
Shout out to the Dunk Man. Not the Jump Man, the Dunk Man.
Yeah.
Let's see.
But yeah.
Damn. Was there anything else? I'm trying to think, did we miss anything, man?
I don't know. Those were the key ones that I remembered.
What about
that
your
was
ride
in
out?
notes.
Because I don't think I ever officially asked you what your ride out was.
No, you didn't. Yeah.
So what about your ride out?
You know what? I'm gonna go with damn, I don't even know his name, but you know the song. It's called is Bright and Sunshiny Day. Like, I can see clear.
Oh, you know.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know the name either, but I probably
but you know that song, you know? So of course you'll find it, you know?
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah, it's because like this week I've been really having like a mental you know, just like, you know, when your mind goes all over the place and stuff like that, and you try to get a grasp on, like, you know, what am I doing when you know, with my life, like what is going on, and then like my online guru, man, Sadhguru, like I watched one of his videos again, and he reminded me of what's important and shit, you know. I was like, oh yeah, that's right. I have to keep remembering his words of like, you know, when you have like fear and anxiety, that means you're not living with life. You're living in your mind, you know?
Oh, true.
I live in my mind a lot. You know, like I get stuck up there sometimes. So sometimes I have
to come back out.
Yeah. I have to like, hey, stop living in your mind and experience life while you have it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's when I was like, I can see clearly now moment.
Okay.
Yeah. So
that's a good one.
Yeah. So if you'd like to hear it. Boo.
And last but not least, man, I'll give y'all my ride out and we'll close up out of here. Yeah. I'm gonna go with the Ski Mask and Slump Dog. Off his new album. It's called Unbothered, and I can't remember exactly how it sounds right now, but I do remember that was one of my favorite songs.
But I remember it was my favorite.
I remember it's like, you know, you don't know the words, but you're like, that was fire.
Yeah.
So you like to hear it? Here it go.
Hey, you know, it's just like what they say. You don't remember what people said. You only remember how they made you feel.
Yeah, that is very true, man. That is very true.
You don't remember how the song sounds, but you remember how it made you feel.
That's true, man. And that's why I feel like sometimes, because I'm bad at memorizing people's names, I might not know your name. Yeah, I might not know your name, bro. But you see how welcoming I'm being right now, bro? Yeah. I clearly remember it.
Remember, you were a good guy.
I remember it was okay, bro. Like, just slide it in at some point.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. We're going to be out of here, man.
All right, man.
We're going to get up out of here.
Make sure to follow us.
Make sure you follow, like, comment, share, and subscribe for all of your Three Oak podcast needs.
Yeah.
I think that's it, man.
Yeah,
Anything
man.
else? Yeah, we'll see y'all. Shit. Man, we'll see you next week. God damn it.
See you later.